Hello, slimes and non-slimes alike. Rosatulips here, and welcome to another Dead by Daylight video, finally. I was planning to make this originally a continuation of my series Voice Train via Vecna, but unfortunately, that implies I know more about how to voice train properly, which I don't. There's plenty of other videos out there that can explain it 10 times better than I can. So instead I'm just going to yap about the new Vecna changes and some of the new changes in general. So one of the biggest changes that ineffectively make corrupt intervention more meta than it already was the changes to the survivor spawns. Because survivors now spawn as far away from you as possible and are all grouped together, meaning you can just run corrupt intervention to figure out where the survivors are because they are likely going to spawn next to the generators that end up getting blocked. Downside is you do cut off some value from corrupt intervention. So I would probably recommend playing this with like a hit and run play style, like Wraith or something, if you want to get full value out of it, out of corrupt intervention I mean, but it doesn't really matter. Some of the other changes to Vecna are like stupidly broken. For example, the cooldowns have been reduced yet again, which is absolutely bonkers considering how short they were already. They're now even shorter. And so it's kind of busted. I'm not gonna lie. You just constantly have access to your spells that you can literally just dump all 4 spells at any chase, and by the time you hook the survivor, you'll have all your spells back to dump them onto another person. It's stupid. It's just kind of stupid. One of my favorite things with Vecna, as you're gonna see right here. Wait, no, never mind. That's a different time. I'm getting ahead of myself. I should probably explain the build a bit more, but there's so many fucking changes to Vecna this patch. Fly has become like 10 times better. It now goes even farther. They fixed a bug that prevented you from going the actual speed Fly was supposed to go. So now Fly is even faster, and it lasts even longer, and now it covers more ground. And yeah, safe to say, Fly is a powerful spell now. And some of the best add-ons to run on Vecna right now are probably his flight add-ons that buff Fly even further, especially combined with the short cooldown. I definitely shouldn't have used Fly right here. I definitely should not have used Fly right there. That was a bad waste of my spell. But yeah, really good spell. Don't know why the Steve didn't go for the pallet right there. As for my other perks that I'm running Surge, which is just a good perk for basic M1 killers who can make good use of it, which is basically any killer, really. I just really like running Surge on Vecna. Rapid Brutality, once again, another comfort pick on Vecna. Scourge Hook Pain Res, decent perk. Honestly, this is a pretty meta build, I'm not gonna lie. I'm running like 3 gen slowdown. I'm running this build off of losing the game in Larry's Memorial, where I got like 1 kill because no one was like working with my build, because I was trying to see how badly Hex Pentimento got butchered a while back, and Hex Pentimento and Hex Placing was like my favorite perk combo to run. Unfortunately, I was up against a Swift, so no one was doing their placing because they were just calling out my position anyway. So I got like 0 value out of 2 of my 4 perks, and my other 2 perks just did not have any slowdown on them because I thought I was going to rely heavily on the new changes. Unfortunately, that's just how some games go. But enough of my complaining about last match. This match goes by really fast. I think they get like 1 generator done max, and that's pretty upsetting considering how powerful this build is. Because this build, it just kind of bullies people. I'm not gonna lie, especially with these changes to Vecna, it just bullies. I definitely thought I was gonna go over that palette, but I didn't. So this bot right here actually jukes me a pretty decently. I'm not gonna lie. Mostly because I mistimed my mage hand right there, so I couldn't get enough distance to catch up there. But it doesn't matter, it's a bot, I can just break these pallets and no one would care. Unfortunately, I did not learn my lesson from last time, so I'm trying to mind game a bot. You can't do that to bots. Bots are just programmed to be better at looping than actual people, because you can't mind game the mindless. Once again, I thought for certain I was going to go over that window. It even, like, somewhat had me going over the window and then it just kind of snapped me back. Really weird. I just kill her with the insta-hit tech, which I will never forgive Hens for discovering that tech before a Dungeons & Dragons player, because he single-handedly ruined everyone from understanding what I mean when I say I land a nat 20 on Vecna. Because we had the chance to call the insta-hit tech a nat 20 or a critical hit, and unfortunately, we just did not get that. So I'm not too upset with the guy after all. It's just a silly little tech. Who cares? But the opportunity was there. It was right in front of us, and we couldn't take it. I don't know what I was doing with that spell right there. I think I was trying to hit him because he was on the higher elevation. I just aimed it absolutely egregiously. But yeah, this is a very short match. I don't think, looking at the video, there's like not much game left, so I'm gonna have to wrap my thoughts up here. Yeah, so overall, pretty fun changes to Vecna. He's pretty good now. Well, as good as he can be. The Steven gave up here. Like, he genuinely just kind of gave up, so I'm like, screw it, I'll just take care of the Yui, who for some reason just decides to run after getting hit on the pallets after juking me like 3 times, because this is a bot and no mind games will ever work on that bot. Regardless, I go ahead, I give the hook here, and Vecna, pretty decent character still. I don't think the buffs were necessary per se. He was still pretty good last time. Hell, he's even better now. But yeah, that kind of ends the match. I go ahead, I give Steven the hatch here. And with that being said, like, comment, subscribe. I know this was a shorter one, but yeah, if you enjoyed, do all that fun stuff, and I'll see you next time. Cheerio.